So the IDF official Twitter account says ceasefire violation, accusing the Palestinians. Ceasefire violation, IDF troops identified 2 suspects who crossed the yellow line, which is the artificial line they've created in the middle of Gaza, two suspects crossed the yellow line, carried out suspicious activities, and approached the troops in southern Gaza, posing an immediate threat. The IAF eliminated the suspects to remove the threat. These are the suspects. Those are an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old. That's how they were described. In surgical, in clinical language that could only mean that these were grown terrorist men with beards and guns and weapons, so that nobody ever suspected that really it was children that were deliberately shot and killed. At the same time, we saw 2 men in the West Bank, not Gaza, who were executed on camera, and they were referred to as, the Israeli forces were referred to as allegedly having executed 2 individuals. It's on camera. There's no alleged here. This is clear-cut murder, right? There was no due process. There's no judge. There's no nothing. There's no detention. There's no arrest. There's no investigation. It's 2 men, because they were Palestinian, they were killed. This is what genocide looks like when it's actually implemented on the ground, right? So when you get out of the theoretical textbooks, when you get out of the definitions and the legalese, this is what genocide looks like. Children being killed, and then their murder converted into language that looks, hardly seems like anything's gone wrong. And then it's the on-camera, impunity-filled killing of 2 Palestinian men. So 2 things. One, for those of us who, believe that the genocide is over, let's be clear that the ceasefire does not mean the genocide is over, right? The genocide continues, whether it's in Gaza or whether it's been expanded and now into the West Bank as well. The genocide of the Palestinians continues. The second was Western media and its complicity in this genocide, but also in the overall oppression of the Palestinian people and the dehumanization of these, the Palestinians. They've kept on, in this particular video where 2 men were on camera executed by IDF soldiers, referred to as the IDF appears to have executed these individuals. They have not appeared to do anything. They have done it, right? This is clear cut. Unless they're strange people who are wearing costumes. And you know what's funny? The word appeared should go away once they verify it, but I guarantee to you that will never happen. No one will ever verify to the extent that they, produce this up on screens again and say, oh, we now have categoric evidence that the Israelis did this. And this is, the type of apartheid in terms of information and knowledge that is now being used when it comes to describing Palestinian deaths and as opposed to, say, Israeli deaths. Ladies and gentlemen, what do Tucker Carlson, Miss Rachel, Marcia Cross, Cynthia Nixon, Cenk Uyghur, and Stu Peters have in common? They are the top 10 finalists of the Anti Semite list. Miss Rachel makes number 2. Miss Rachel makes number 2 on this list. And it's a longer list. It's not just the top 10, but what was really interesting is that on this list, there are some clear-cut neo-Nazis, people who have openly called for, atrocities against, or have denied the Holocaust or atrocities against the Jewish community. And they're not on the list. It just happens to be people who are staunchly, anti-Zionist. So this isn't the anti-Semite of the year list. This is really the anti-Israel of the year list. And, these people should be proud of where they are. Miss Rachel, I just can't get over this. This is a woman who teaches children and who does not teach hatred. If anything, she teaches the exact opposite, right? She teaches to have empathy for even the Palestinians, God forbid, right? That's what she teaches. And I think as a person who has is bringing this message about a people who have been oppressed for so long, and about a community, Muslims in general, who have been, giving them their humanity back. I think, she deserves a Nobel Prize far more than a certain Venezuelan lady. But anyhow, that's what you get. It's opposites year, I think. So about a little over a week ago, this came out. Germany is offering asylum to donkeys from Gaza. Donkeys, the animals, not just donkeys from Gaza. Wait, let me do this again, sorry. So a little over a week ago, we get Germany is offering asylum to donkeys from Gaza. Gaza's children, not allowed. We had this, and there were a bunch of different articles. Some said, Germany's shame or Germany's disgrace, prioritizing donkeys and their rehabilitation over dying children. We have to keep in mind that, Germany is also the second largest supplier of weapons to Israel. So not only are they killing the humans in one go, they are saving the donkeys at the same time. This is, truly people with big hearts, the Germans here. But there hasn't been a genocide that the Germans have seen and then not wanted to be a part of in some way. And so it's completely understandable. But there is one genocide, and that is the genocide of donkeys that they do not want to be a part of. And that is where they will stand. So I have to respect the German nation for this, the German government for this, for standing where it matters. And despite supplying most of the weapons that cause the destruction, they will not allow donkeys to be killed like this.
The revolution will be live.